Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 2021 love and relationship reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. These messages get out to more people, which is beyond the realms of thrilling. So thank you guys so much for being so astoundingly wonderful. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Aries, love and relationship, June 2021. Aries, love and relationship, June 2021. Aries, love and relationship, June 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Aries, love and relationships, June 2021. Aries, love and relationships, June 2021. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. At the top is the energy that crowns us. On the bottom is the energy that roots us. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the Ace of Cups and Temperance. Oh, I love that. Aries, that's really beautiful. At our crown, we have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there's issues around betrayal coming in, and this is what we're healing from. We're also finding balance from the hurts and the pains and the lies that once defined the way that we looked at relationships, and we looked at ourselves in conjunction with those relationships. This is very much coming through for people who had an absentee caregiver who couldn't be there for them, who had a lover who just ripped into them and was abusive. Just, this is seriously abusive. There is a sense of finding balance again, and it's finding a little bit of balance, and a little bit of balance is building up something more. There's healing. So what's coming up right now can be a lot of those negative energies that we've carried around for so long that we thought, okay, this defines me. This is who I am. I'm never going to quite be pretty enough or smart enough or talented enough or handsome enough or rich enough or, whatever words that you want to use to describe the pain that you have been through. That's what's coming forward. Divinity is healing that, handing gifts of prosperity, seeds to be planted that grow into the relationships that we long for, the relationships that we need, the power within ourselves that we greatly desire. So let's see what the chakra energy is for this time. What is the chakra energy for Aries, love and relationships, June 2021? Love and relationships, June 2021, Aries, love and relationships. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, okay. So we have 4 cards that just absolutely flew out. The 2 most important here, but we'll also turn over these 2. Okay. And then the energy that we need to be mindful of during this time. What is the energy that Aries needs to be mindful of? June 2021, love and relationships. What is the energy that Aries needs to be mindful of? June 2021, love and relationships. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. It's Chariot. So we're going to start off with the energy that we need to be mindful of. The chakra energy that comes through is the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the crown chakra, and the soul star chakra located 6 inches above the crown. With the Chariot, this is Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. So this could be around the ending of June that we start to see ourselves being pulled in separate directions than the way that we want to go. This is also saying that our subconscious and our conscious self needs to come together. They're pulling us in separate directions. So our conscious self, and we see that, oh my gosh, we see that right here within the cards. There is that sense of, okay, this is what I want. I want a loving, prosperous, balanced relationship. Because of the scars that we carry. Now, this could be past life or this can be present day scars that we've accumulated. Because of these scars, subconsciously, I'm sabotaging myself. I'm, not opening up the way that I need to in a relationship. I want things to move too fast or not fast enough. Or, I'm just afraid to go out there and talk to somebody, meet somebody because of the hurt that I've been through. I'm afraid to open up to my partner and let them in the way that I want to let them in because I'm afraid that if I do, it's just setting me up to be wounded again. This is coming forward. All this energy is coming forward, and yet we're still charging forward with the sense of I want, I need. Because we do want and we do need this progression, but we need to be very aware of the two sides of us during this time, coming forward and embracing love. And they're both going to embrace love differently. And that's going to be what's so frustrating during this time is that our subconscious self and our conscious self are going to be embracing love very differently than the way that either one of them needs. So it's kind of like one part of you really liking spicy food and the other part of you really not liking spicy food. So it's trying to find that balance. And it's almost like a twin situation that it's just a sense of having these two separating forces coming forward within us. Now, the energy that came forward that definitely wanted to be heard first, the chakra energy, was the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra in communication is astoundingly important because we're going to need to communicate with ourselves. And that's not something we think about. We don't think of the intrinsic importance of meditation, which we have the crown chakra right here, which shows that. We don't think of, what is it that my subconscious wants and my conscious self wants? What is it that my shadow self wants and the self that I let the world see wants? And this is going to be a time where we start to come and speak and listen to ourselves, to what we desire, to what we want, to what we need, to what we long for. And the heart, when it says love, that's what we long for. The heart chakra is opening up and saying here, I want love. I want love, I want brilliance, I want connection, I want sensuality, I want, I want mind-blowing sex and great conversations, and I want it all. Now, here's the thing. We might need to kind of open it up our minds to who can give us what. Our partner, and I think this is someplace where we've gotten things kind of mucked up just a bit. Our partner does not have to be our everything. Does not have to be our best friend and the greatest lover and, the person who understands all our problems. Our partner needs to fulfill us romantically, sexually, emotionally, yes. But also having friends who do that is astoundingly important too. Maybe not the sexually part, unless you have an open relationship. And of course, you do what's right for you. This is a sense of opening ourselves up to love, not just from one person, but from the world, and saying, I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be special. I deserve to be a bit enchanted in my existence. And it's communicating that with ourselves in a very powerful way. And it moves us to the I am presence and the soul star chakra. And the crown chakra and the soul star chakra, the soul's healing and the I am presence. The soul's healing is the healing energy from divinity, and we see it in the gifts that we're getting emotionally and on the earthly plane that are coming forward, that are shaping our world, that are having us look at things differently, that are having us see things more powerfully, more intuitively, more insightfully. And then it's moving us to the I am presence, and it's saying, how am I addressing me? Am I enough? Am I not enough? Am I proud of myself? Am I not proud of myself? Do I say, I'm happy, I'm successful, I'm secure, I'm in love with my life? Or do we say, I'm stressed out, I'm overwhelmed, I have more and more on my shoulders, people are asking unbelievably like ridiculous things from me and seeming to think that I should be able to provide it. And why I say the negative as well as the positive, and I know people say, Dane, don't say the negative, it's important. Whenever I hear people say the positive things, I think, yes, that's me. I'm great, I'm on the right track. But then if they start to say the negative things, and I'm being honest with myself, it's a kick in the teeth. It's like, okay, well, that's true. I am overwhelmed. I am stressed. I am this. I am that. I am human. And so the I am presence is the crowning presence in our life, and it's the soul's healing that we're wanting to crown ourselves with. Do we believe that we are ready to be healed? Do we believe that we can be crowned? Visualize it. A beautiful velvet box being placed before you. A crown inside. Can you open that box and place that crown on your head? Can you see the beauty within that box? The crown that you deserve? Or is it always going to be out of reach? Is it always going to be for somebody else? Is it broken? Are you not able to pick it up at all? Are you not worthy of it? Because what we want to crown ourselves with at this time is the healing energy of the universe, the healing power of the soul. It moves us here to the crowning energy because we're talking about our crowns. Our crowning energy is a curse and a blessing coming in. And that's just going to be fact. The crowning energy of the Three of Cups is the person who was supposed to celebrate you that just couldn't. That's always how I see the Three of Cups. It's also then telling us, okay, look past that. Look past the people who couldn't be there and look at the people who are, or the spirit energy that guides you, the angels that are with you, divinity that embraces you. The Three of Cups is saying they've hurt us. And the hurt and the pain and the disappointment, it comes forward. It's being told you'll never be pretty. It's being told you're not really smart. It's being told, I've had better, or, just all those nasty little things that people say to ruin our confidence and try to break us. And here's the thing, as we hear them, it does break us. But we also have to realize that those people, those nasty, vile, petty people, we don't need them in our lives. We don't. And in a sense, them walking away, them not being able to show up was a blessing. It doesn't feel like a blessing at all. When you're left, when you're abandoned, when you're hurt, when you're thinking, what the heck could I have done differently? It doesn't feel like a blessing. But all that person was able to do was abuse and use. And now it's time to move forward. Now it's time to take this seed, the Ace of Pentacles, and take it as the gift that it is. The seed to be planted from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of wealth, prosperity, success, abundance, of beauty and bounty coming in on this earthly plane, and being able to embrace so much more than we ever imagined. It moves us to the rooted energy. The Ace of Cups comes in, and I love it that Temperance is holding at least one of the Ace of Cups, right? One cup is the Ace of Cups there. And the Ace of Cups is blessing, harmony, peace, awakening, but it's also a washing away of the negative energy, the anger, the fear, the disappointment, the hurt, the pain. And it comes with that cup, and it comes from that cup that wasn't able to celebrate us, that wasn't able to be a part of us, that wasn't able to love us the way our soul needs to be loved. And so the Ace of Cups moves us. It moves us painfully. It lets us know, okay, June, emotional time. When it comes to relationships, when it comes to trusting, when it comes to coming together, it's an emotional time for us. And it's going to be a time where we think, am I doing it correctly? Am I moving forward in love the way that I want to? Am I opening up my heart to blessings and joy and truth? So the peace comes in and the balance needs to come forward. The balance of our angels, the balance of our spirit guides, the balance of our heart, our truth, and our desire. Now this is, of course, Sagittarius energy also within the tarot. But this is a sense of, am I balanced? Am I balanced when it comes to love? This can be with romantic relationships, but this is also within the relationships within our lives. Friendships, acquaintances, family members. What has come forward? Do we always hold ourselves back just a bit, waiting to be betrayed, waiting for hurt, for pain, for disappointment, thinking I'm going to be forgotten? And does that forgotten come because one of our caregivers, I remember when I was little, one of my caregivers, and yeah, we were We had this conversation. We were never really that close. And I was like, okay, let's start again, because I really wanted that bond. And the next day, they took all my brothers and sisters out for ice cream, and they left me behind. And that devastated me. And I won't name who, because they watch from time to time, so I don't want to call them out. But it was just like a nail in the coffin. And that's at the time I realized, oh, we're never going to have this, are we? We're never going to be close. We're never going to come together. And I desperately, desperately wanted that. And that's the energy that I'm getting here. It's like, we'll never be close. We'll never come together. Friends, others, they have that relationship, and that's great for them. But I don't. And that hurt, that sitting there and being that little kid forgotten over ice cream, might not seem like a big deal now to an adult, and probably wasn't even something that they thought of when it happened. But it leaves a scar. As a little kid, it means so much. And so here, when we're looking at the balance, it's like, I'm looking at the balance for that hurt. I'm looking at the balance for that pain and that disappointment and the love and the acceptance that I want. Am I bringing a scar that I always feel forgotten in this world? And it stems from ice cream, which was the, kind of nail in the coffin, the straw that broke the camel's back at that time. Where is it that we need balance? And what is it that we need to see within ourselves to let us know, I'm not forgotten? Do we need to work on it with EMDR? Do we need to work on it with writing a letter to ourselves and posting it and it coming back and it being a letter of our hurts and our pains, and then taking the time, our future self, taking the time to read the pain of our present self and then seeing it in different eyes? Because at that moment when we receive that letter, we're not the same person who wrote it. We're just a little bit different. Is it talking to a friend? Is it talking to a professional? What is it that opens up the door? Because here, it's shattering that pain. And it's saying, you don't get to rule me. I have gifts coming in that you can't even imagine. Our subconscious chakra message is, again, the Crown Chakra. It's life purpose. Our life purpose with the throat chakra is to ascend, is to speak our truth. And I kind of hate the idea of speaking our truth, but it's the way we perceive the world, and that's the only thing that we have. And so people abuse that statement, yes. But there's power in there. There's power in saying, this is how I remember it. This is how I see it. This is what I went through. And owning either our responsibility within it, owning the pain that we felt, not owning, but acknowledging the other person's responsibility within it, and being able to ascend, being able to walk closer and much more profoundly into the purpose that we have within our lives. It brings us then to the subconscious message that we should be mindful of. The Princess of Cups. Being too connected with our emotions, which sounds like you can never be too connected with your own emotions, but you can. It's like all of a sudden, the heart takes over everything. And I always see the princesses as being like teenagers, and teenagers are a lot to handle. So here, with the Princess of Cups, it's understanding that at times, emotionally, because I have this pain coming forward, it is going to be blown out of proportion. Emotionally, I can be overwhelmed. Emotionally, I can, sit there and look at movies and think, that's what I want, that's what I need, and not realize that it's a fairy tale, or even realize that it's a fairy tale that's being sold to me, but yet still long for it. I have linked in the description box below my absolute favorite thing, which is Carezza, and that is a way of bonding with our partners, if you have a partner. And even bonding with yourself, being able to be present within the body. It could be through self-pleasure, it could be through meditation, whatever it is that you need to be able to connect with who you are and what you want, and to be able to open up that door. That's what Carezza is about. It's taking orgasm off the table, which I do understand people say, why would I do that? Why would I put in all that time and all that effort not to have the euphoria of the orgasm at the end? And this isn't saying that you never have to have an orgasm, but some people do practice it that way. This is saying that it's about the bonding. It's about the connection. It's about the intimacy of touch. It's saying there's more here. Because have you ever been with your partner or with anyone and thought, okay, the sex is amazing, but we're just not connected? And wonder why. Carezza helps to connect. And I feel like our world is very much in a crisis of connection with our partners, with the world in general. Being able to be present within ourselves and powerful within ourselves sets us on a different path, a higher energy vibration than what others perceive or understand. So check it out. It is in the description box below. Our subconscious rooted message is the Six of Wands. It's being able to celebrate and take in the glory and the beauty and the prosperity and the power that is our heart, our soul, and ourselves. It's passion, it's creativity, it's joy, it's power. Our subconscious crowning message is the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after we wanted, the joy, the bliss that is right for us. And it doesn't have to be the family and the white picket fence. It's whatever we dream of happiness, contentment, success, and power. Yeah, power. Power in our lives, power of joy, power of happiness. And it's calling it forward. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace love. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries.